Hello guys, this is a thing I'm gonna be trying out with some streams where I'll be attempting to cut up a video and make like a best of kind of thing for certain streams that I feel are either worth doing that with or if I just like it, I guess. This one, not anything very special. I'm just doing it mostly because I just want to test if I can even do this for one and if this is even worth doing. So bear with me with this one and enjoy what is left.
The Cadwell came through again. That crazy night is starting to grow on me. Should I be worried?
Don't be worried, Lyris. That's how it is with everybody.
No, no, hear me out. How many thorns does it take to rule an empire?
Shut up. I'm trying to work here.
I should have waited to hear that amazing joke that he was undoubtedly gonna tell.
You, hurry up. The worms are on the move.
Darn, did you hear that amazing joke they were gonna tell about you?
It will sear you to ash if you touch it. Here's a thought.
I want to touch it then.
It's a simple process. A child of 5 could do it. Unfortunately, we don't have a child of 5, so I'll be forced to walk you through it.
I'll have you know I'm 5.5 at least.
Is that a lung?
Probably. Flash astronaut needs to breathe, doesn't it?
Not very big, is it? Oh well.
Gonna make a tiny flash astronaut.
We'll make a necromancer of you yet.
I'm an arcanist.
So, we meet in person at long last. You look taller in your projection.
And you looked less ugly.
How strong.
I assure you I'm stronger than a gaggle of skeletons. No matter how fond of pies they are. Hello, Cadwell.
Arcade preserve us. You're as battered and bruised as a peach in a sack of rocks.
Onward, Cadwell, onward. Okay. Whoa! Oh, there's a lot of corpses in this water.
What? You son of a bitch!
He lied. Oh, and he got punched. She punched the shit out of
From
him.
the beginning, I don't care.
Do you have any idea how many lives I saved by doing so?
The only
5?
thing saved was your holdings in your own hide, you pompous ass.
And we are guilty of our own deceit, are we not? The time has come for the vestige to know the truth.
What's this? The vestige doesn't know? Oh, this is rich.
Sire, don't.
Vestige, until now, you've only known me as the Prophet. But that is not my true name. I am Varen Aquilarius.
I'm just gonna act surprised as if I didn't already know from A, playing this before, and B, the fact that whenever he showed me the memory of the companions, he and Varys have the same exact voice, or Varen, have the same exact voice. It's like, oh, I wonder who that could be.
My name is Varen Aquilarius.
Why didn't you tell me? Why the deception? I am so angry right now.
Kill me where I surrender.
That was very sudden and it scared me. Oh, but you can't make a portal for me. Cool.
Dragons in your own homeland.
The amount of times I've heard that fucking voice line, it makes me go insane. Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do? Oh, it's Cadwell. Hi, Cadwell.
This cave is quite lovely, but have you seen the nightmarish landscape outside? How do you people keep your sanity? I believe I'll just remain indoors. Do let me know if I'm needed for anything heroic, won't you?
Not nightmarish, Cadwell. It's a lovely beach. I'm gonna choose Abner Tharn.
A very one.
He is correct about the whole knowing Oblivion thing.
Darn.
But also, he'd make a very good meat shield.
Come, Michael. Time for your next.
I'm glad I got to read about proper torture techniques as Sahan was being kidnapped again.
Get many visitors in the halls of torment. but there's always room for a few more permanent residents.
She sounds like the over enthusiastic like intercom voice for like a grocery store or something.
What do you prefer, mortal? Slow and painful or quick and painful?
Well, that was easy. Quick it was, I guess.
Releases bond. I have an appointment with a certain young lady, and I need to stop by the money changers first. Women of that stripe seldom do anything on credit.
Tharn, are you seeing a fucking prostitute? You know what? I'm just gonna leave. Tharn's gonna go see a prostitute, apparently. And I'm gonna walk 20 feet and wait for Saisahan to suddenly get better. Oh, hi, Caldwell.
I understand you visited the Halls of Torment. Marvelous place, marvelous. I'm not a fan of the tortured screaming, but otherwise it's quite lovely.
Yeah, if you say so.
Open a portal to hasten your journey.
Why couldn't you have done that before? Whatever. I had to not only travel to fucking Grotwood, but I had to go all the way up to the north end of Grotwood just to do Tharn's thing.
A full and healthy beard carries with it a sense of great honor and wisdom. Also crumbs.
Also, crumbs.
Oh, joy. We've been here less than 5 minutes, and Sahan is already getting maudlin and weepy.
Shut up, Tharn. Don't let him get to you, Sai. Let him roll his eyes. Maybe he'll find a brain back there.
The abbey burns.
Oh no.
We must find Kasura. There.
Oh no, blue fire. That means bad.
Saisahan,
What happened?
intruders, cultists. They attacked the abbey. So many of my students have fallen.
What do you think? Trap?
It's only a trap if you don't know about it. I assume everything is a trap, therefore it's a challenge.
You know, that is a pretty decent ideology to have when dealing with Daedra. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess that motion makes sense. I'm not an expert on destroying sigil stones. I think the first one was the one that had the most, like, most strong enemies that came out of it.
My pet has been waiting for you.
Oh, that's a big boy. Ow, that actually hurt. What the fuck? There we go. It made that thing do a lot of damage. I haven't even fought things in dungeons that done that much.
Indeed. Atop the eastern stair is the secret entrance to the ancestral crypt. The ring is within.
Well, things can only go right inside the ancestral crypt, huh?
Why would a crypt need a secret entrance?
It's a wonder there's an unplundered crypt in all of Skyrim. You Nords could learn a thing or two from the builders of Hammerfell.
Perhaps Hammerfell could also teach Nibene the virtue of good manners.
Here we are. Watch your step as you descend.
Yes, not a very... Hold on, is this the secret entrance, or... Because like, that was fairly obvious.
I can feel the tread lightly. Few living have been permitted to walk among these honored dead.
I will break everything. I am a klutz, I'm sorry. What is that?
The Vard Hunding, son of Frandar the
Oh.
Hunding, Helhansay no Shira, the greatest of the Sword Saints. The hearth of every household in Hammerfell has a small alcove containing a copy of his father's greatest work, the Book of Circles. Ra'aba was a warrior of great renown. He fought alongside Frendar Hunding in the 7 great battles against the armies of Hera, and survived. The final battle at Hatu Mountain, more than 300...
You know, say Kasura? Saisahan Kasura is kind of like suffering here.
The twins of Sword and Spear, Rahasa and Rahuzar, and their mother, Ansei Satame, the Tigress of Dragonstar. Ansei Kalam, master of polearms, and his daughter, Ra'adia. They swept through these mountain passes like a tempest, driving out the bandit tribes that had harassed our people for 2 decades. seems fitting that the ring of Stendarr's mercy lies with my father's greatsword. We will need both for the battles that lay before us. By the sword of my father, Nazir Ataf-Sahan, I pledge myself to the destruction of Manimarco and the liberation of Tamriel from the tyranny of the god of schemes, Molag Bal.
I knew you would lead me to the ring eventually. Give it to me.
We struck down your titan and we'll strike you down soon enough.
Titans, prelude of what's to come if you continue to defy me.
Defy you? Your delusions of godhood are laughable, you ignominious corpse herder.
Very well then. I'll simply take the ring from your corpses.
Blasphemy! How dare you raise the honor dead to fight your battle?
He's evil. What do you expect, really? Are these guys? One of these guys supposed to be pole arms? Why is one of them have an inferno staff? Oh, okay. Why do these guys do so much damage? They do more damage than like.
Rest in peace, honor dead. The ring is ours for the time being. Guard it well. You must return to the harborage and give it to Lord Baron. It will remain safe in his keeping until it is time to travel to Sancretor.
I think it would probably be the best if I kept it on me, because I'm a character that even if I die, I come back, unless it's a cutscene. But if somebody comes and decides to beat up this old blind man, then we're kind of fucked.
I witnessed the Titan's assault and sensed the deaths of many innocents.
You sensed it. Why didn't you tell us before we went there? A little bit of a dick move, don't you think?
You're a fan of poetry, aren't you? How's this then? As I was going out one day, my head fell off and rolled away. But when I saw that it was gone, I picked it up and put it on. Rather like that one.
I like that one too. It's a good poem, Godwell.
Meet me at the harborage. We are ready to reclaim the Amulet of Kings.
I'm gonna prepare for this to go as wrong as it possibly can. Because that's just what this game likes to do. Is like, right as soon as you're about to do something important, everything goes wrong. You playing with fire over there? Right next to a load of papers? What is wrong with you?
We should avoid the Crypt of Heroes. I saw enough angry dead there to fill 9 lifetimes. Kasura and I barely escaped with our lives. We will enter through the inner courtyard and avoid it entirely. No, come. Time waits for no
I
man.
feel like we're gonna have to be forced to go through the Crypt of Heroes. Either on our way out or on our way in.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Brilliant. Why is it that the people with the most ridiculous ideas are always the ones who are most certain of them?
Shut up,
Shut
Thorn.
up, Thorn.
Looking for an amulet, perhaps?
Marco, how did you find this place?
Do you really think I'd allow you to escape the halls of torment if I couldn't track your every move?
Sai, no! Manimarco, stop! You're killing him!
Where is the Amulet of Kings? My master, Molag Bal, demands it.
Your master, please. You would use the amulet to betray Molag Bal.
Fool! When I ascended, you could have been at my right hand, Thar. Instead, you chose to align yourself with mongrels and imbeciles. Now, you'll die with them.
You won't get away with this. Do you really think you can betray a Daedric prince?
With the Amulet of Kings, all things are possible. Nations will tremble and bow before me. I will be a god!
The Amulet of Kings will never be yours. It is protected by a ward of the Divines.
You mean your ward of Stendar, god of merciful forbearance, patron of gutless, law-abiding dimwits? It won't even slow me down.
I find it hilarious that Manimarco chose such a massive projected appearance. He's obviously overcompensating for something.
Okay. What's up with Tharn making weird dick jokes?
Through that gate lies the Crypt of Heroes. We can enter if you wish, but it is a foul place where the dead are restless and angry.
Okay. That sounds like a good plan.
You're insane if you think you can betray the god of schemes.
Naive child, you know nothing. Chimmel Adabal, the red diamond at the center of the Amulet of Kings, is the most powerful soul gem ever created. With the amulet in my possession, I will absorb Morlock Baal's power, reducing him to an empty husk of ethereal flesh. Then I will trap his essence within the gem. In time, the name Morlock Baal will be forgotten. In time, all of Tamriel will bow down before me. Soon, the god of schemes will have a new name. Manimako.
Yeah, because the god of schemes would definitely let another mortal schemer out-scheme him. Manimako is dumb as hell.
Please, a moment, my friends. I must rest before we continue.
Sai, are you alright? That bastard really hurt you, didn't he? I swear to the gods, I'll take his head off.
I'll be fine, Snow Lily. I just need a moment to catch my breath.
Take all the time you need. I'll keep watch. If there's anything I can do, just name it.
An enchanting moment. I'll be over here bringing up my lunch.
Wow.
We must consecrate the 2 shrines with Stendarr's blessing before the vault can be opened. The first shrine rests in the Dragon Guard tomb, where so many of my fallen comrades were interred. We must take care to respect their resting place.
I feel like that's gonna last a whole 2 seconds before Manimako starts raising them again.
I have a surprise for you, Sai. Do you remember your fallen comrades from the Dragon Guard? I've taken the liberty of raising them, and they're quite anxious to see you.
I knew it.
Stendarr, God of mercy, charity, and justice, empower us with your wisdom and vision. Help us to right the wrongs of this world through your grace and with your guidance. Encourage us as we smite the wicked and punish the unjust.
You certainly did a thorough job hiding the amulet, Sai. Couldn't you have just stuffed it in a mattress or something?
Why the hell would he do that?
The second shrine is in the chamber beyond. There is a trick to reaching it. A puzzle of sorts. I do not recall its solution.
Well, isn't that convenient? I mean inconvenient. Bunch of levers, neat.
Don't look at me. I'm terrible at puzzles.
Okay.
The drawbridge is controlled by those levers. There's a pattern to it. All the levers must face the same way for the bridge to open.
Oh, that's weird. Must be the other way.
You did it! The bridge is down!
Kill them!
Dank corridors, crumbling walls, nauseating smells. This place has all the charm of a Riften brothel. It must feel very much like home to you, Titan.
You mean a crypt filled with the rotting corpses of inbred kings and failed statesmen? Must be what it's like at a Tharn family reunion.
It is much more pleasant in the summer months.
Tharn was talking about a brothel and shit. It's just like, Tharn, you literally told me earlier that you were going to hire a prostitute, but whatever. If anybody knows anything about brothels, it's him. Where am I going? Is it down to that ominously lit thing where Manimako definitely won't be showing up to mock us again? Oh, I'm so surprised.
Will not succeed. The Amulet of Kings will be mine.
By Stendarr's grace and the sword of my father, you will not win, Manimako.
Soon, you will know the extent of my power and bow before me. Through the power of the Amulet of Kings, I will be transformed. All the nations of Tamriel will bow before me. They will worship me and beg for my mercy. All will know the name of Manimako as their one true god.
You'll never get away with it, Manimako. We'll fight you to our last breath.
By all means, my old friends. Try and stop me.
I bet Minimark. Yep. Minimarco's gonna do some bullshit like instantly teleport in here because that's what everybody can fucking do apparently. But us. Okay, he's dead. What do I win? Whoa. Well, I missed that. I think maybe he got taken by Molag Bal for being a right dick.
Everything Manimarco did was designed to pit us against each other. We can't let that happen. Look what we can accomplish when we work together.
How uncharacteristically optimistic of you, Titan. I may have that embroidered on a pillow.
The Divines gave you a nose for a reason, Tharn. So you can keep your mouth shut and still keep breathing.
Manimarco will pay dearly for the rest of eternity. One cannot out-scheme the god of schemes without paying a heavy price. I cannot imagine the torment that awaits him.
Makes me excited.
But for now, let us rest and recover. As always, I will contact you soon. Walk in the light, Vestige.
Is soon gonna be another round of me walking out the door 20 feet to the left and then coming back immediately. Yep.
The companions assemble once more. Travel to the harborage. It is time for our final preparation.
Okay. Wow, what a rest that was. I feel so refreshed after that rest. I hope you guys rested well for the whole 30 seconds I was gone. Oh, hey Cadwell, how you doing?
They're having an important meeting and asked if I give them some privacy. I mean, do you believe it? Where's the trust? Pop on out to the rubbish tip, Cadwell. There's a good lad. Do I mind? Oh, I have no mind. I'm the village bloody idiot.
You're right, Cadwell. That was incredibly rude. Come on, Lynn, you can join the meeting, man. Alright, well, he could. I guess he'll stay.
In my sleep, I hear his tormented screams, and Molag Bal forces visions of his eternal torture into my mind. I can show you exactly what I see, if you wish it.
Sure, I'd like to see some torture, I guess.
Behold the fate of the King of Worms.
Please, no more! It was a misunderstanding, Great One! Let me serve you! Let me prove my loyalty! No more, I beg of you!
Manimarco's torment will be endless. The god of schemes will use him to set an example. All who follow him will know you cannot hope to betray the greatest of betrayers. I cannot help but pity him, despite all he has done.
I don't fuck him. Dude was a dick and he got what he deserved.
We want you to join us as our 5th member. You were the champion we should have had with us back then. Don't look so grave. This is largely symbolic. But please, humor an old soldier.
I'm the 5th companion. Yay.
My lords, I, Sai Sahan, steward of the Abbey of Blades, call for the 5 companions to be reforged this day by the light of Stendarr and the heart of Lorcan. May our blade of fellowship be forged anew. May the Vestige, our mutual friend and ally, become its tip. We may thrust it straight into the heart of a Daedric prince.
Sai Sahan is right. You are the member that we should have had all those years ago.
It is as the scrolls foretold. The soulless one will become the brightest of 5 stars, and they shall guide us to the coming dawn.
Oh, please, you melodramatic sots. Fine, fine. If seeing one of your foolish prophecies come true will help to ensure the safety of the Empire,
Stand
I'll
united
play.
once more. The 5 companions are reforged, and together we will strike down the god of schemes.
Come here, my friend. I've got a few things I want to say before you go.
Everybody wants to talk, don't they?
Where do you see yourself going after all of this is over? I mean, assuming we survive, get your soul back, and stop Molag Bal. Traveling is a humbling experience. You see firsthand what a small place you occupy in the world. Funny thing is, the farther you go, the harder it is to return. But when you do, if you do, you get to see the place you came from with new eyes. You'll go back to Skyrim and settle down. This squeeze out a few whelps. Maybe raise sheep or grow cabbages.
I don't like the way you phrased that.
We have to fight a Daedric prince. Amulet or no, this is going to mean more death. Vestige, come here. I'll tell you what they're afraid to mention.
Why does everybody want to talk to me?
The farmer doesn't thank the cow when it voids itself on the field, but it still makes the crops grow taller.
I think it'd be really weird if you thanked the cow that was just pooping itself.
I know more about the Daedra than any man or mer alive. For good or ill, my family has always kept ties with the forces of oblivion, and this much I know. One cannot kill a Daedric prince. But we have the Amulet of Kings.
Go on.
With the amulet in our possession, we may be able to wound him severely, and in the process force him to relinquish every last soul he has stolen, including your own. This is where your condition works to your benefit.
Why? Because you can't steal mine?
The ritual we performed with the Amulet of Kings caused the soul burst and damaged the veil between worlds. If the damage is to be repaired, I must attempt the ritual again, this time with you. Only if we use it here on Nurn. But if we were to travel to Coldharbour, we might be able to harness its power, imbue you with divine agency enough to challenge the Daedric Prince. But there is a price.
Yeah, okay.
The power of the amulet in this manner will consume someone's soul, utterly. One cannot channel the power of the gods without paying such a price. Unfortunately, you don't have a soul to consume, and I am needed to perform the ritual. More specifically, one of our 3 companions. I suspect that's why they're so nauseatingly over-appreciative and fawning. Of course it is. The fact of the matter stands, however. One of the 5 will need to give their life to fuel this attack, when the time comes.
So you said before the vestige arrived. And I've already thought it over. I'll do it.
Snow Lily, no. You should not need to give your life this way. This is my duty. Penance for my numerous failures. This is my chance to make things right.
The scroll said nothing of this moment, and so I am not bound to their dictates. Vestige, I ask that you let me do this one thing. All that has happened was because of my hubris. I shall be the one.
I mean, to be fair, I think Lyris and Saisahan both have more life in them than fucking Varen has.
When the plane meld has been thwarted and the dust has settled, the 5 companions will gather one last time to face our destinies. The god of schemes must be stopped, Vestige. That is the only thing that matters now.
Okay. Was it all that just us talking, by the way? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? I just walked in and they talked at me for like a few minutes and then I leave.